Okay, break the window and take her out. That's it.
Hey, that glass went my eye! Hey!
Get out of the vehicle! Get out of the vehicle!
Are you fucking Freemasons?
Put your hands.
Hey! You had my face and you broke my glasses!
63 miles per hour in a 40-mile-per-hour construction zone. That is a ticket, maybe $200. Points on a license, done in 10 minutes. Instead, she left in an ambulance with glass in her eye, her car on a tow truck, and several $1,000s being counted on the side of the road by deputies who were not expecting their Tuesday to go this way. None of that was the officer's decision. This is proof on record.
Go ahead. Not at this moment. Good afternoon. Hey, Colonel, you want to roll your window down?
No.
Why not?
Why are you detaining me?
I'm not detaining you, Colonel. I'm stopping you for doing 63 miles an hour in a 40-mile-an-hour zone. I need your driver's license, your insurance, and your registration.
Do you have proof of the speed?
Yes, I do. It's on my radar, ma'am.
May I see it?
No, you may not. 227. Send me another unit. I also had you doing 73 further down the road. I need your license, your insurance, and your registration.
Can I see the radar, please?
No, ma'am. You're not entitled to see my radar.
You're incriminating me on something, and you're saying that I'm not allowed to see
Colonel, I need your driver's license, your insurance, and your registration.
I would like to see your supervisor.
227. Can you send me a supervisor? I need your license, insurance, and registration.
When your supervisor comes, sir.
You also don't have a seatbelt on.
What is your badge number, sir?
1721. It's my permanent ID number.
And your name?
Deputy McKenzie. It's right here, ma'am.
Thank you. I'm reaching in my car.
Go ahead. Do you have the register owner's information? Ten-4, thank you.
Badge number again, please?
1721. 227. She's refusing to provide driver's license, insurance, and registration or roll her window down. Is there a reason why you sat at that green light for several seconds? Sitting there? The green light?
No, not really.
Didn't want to make your turn? With a green arrow, you didn't want to make your turn? No?
Is there something wrong about...
Sitting at a green light with a turn signal giving you the authority to pass through the intersection. Yeah, most people, when they get a green light, they drive.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm just curious. Hey, it's a lieutenant colonel. I had her doing 73 down there, and then in the 40 I had her doing 63. She sat at the green turn signal, and she's refusing to roll her window down or provide any documentation. And I figured, why not get you here before I rip her out of a car? Do you want to talk to her before I get her out?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Okay. No, she didn't, but it's on the 14 from the registered vehicle.
Yes.
Are you gonna roll your window down all the way?
Now, can you hear me?
Can't. Problem.
I don't know. Your officer stopped me, and he won't let me see the radar.
You stopped first. Well, if you want to see the radar, you have to step out of the vehicle so you can see it. It's not a handheld device.
I don't have to step out of the
You do by Florida law. So I'm not going to argue with you. What's going to happen is you're either going to roll the window down and cooperate from here on out,
What are you detaining me
or
for?
right now you're impeding an investigation
I'm investigating for what?
for a traffic violation.
What was the traffic violation?
I already
Speeding.
explained to you, ma'am. You're doing
Okay,
63 in a 40-mile-an-hour construction zone.
I'm just going to tell you what's going to happen. So either you cooperate from here on out, or we're going to break the window and pull you out of the vehicle and you're going to go to jail. It's that simple.
You're going to break my window and vandalize the car?
Yes,
And
absolutely.
you're going to go to jail
For what?
for not cooperating.
Cooperating or not cooperating is not a crime.
Okay, I'm just telling you what's going to happen. So
Sir,
you can
I'm
either just
traveling on my way home.
you can either go along with it.
Yeah, it's
Making
locked.
this a lot more difficult than it has to be.
Sir, are you the supervisor?
Yes, I am.
I would like to see the captain.
Okay, well, the captain doesn't work right now, so they're on the best you're going to get.
Well, I think I would like to see the captain.
Good.
So I'm asking you one more time: are you going to cooperate, or are they going to have to take you to jail?
Why are you taking me to jail?
Because you're not cooperating. It's just that simple.
Cooperating or not cooperating is not a crime.
Okay, but you're refusing to provide all the documentation that you want, that you're supposed to provide?
I'm traveling
Okay.
on my way home.
Okay, but the United States Supreme Court says that we can have you step out of the vehicle during any traffic violation, during any investigation. So you are violating the law. So you can argue with me all you want. In the end, you're incorrect and you're wrong. Whatever you learned on the internet, book is all incorrect. It's not the truth. It's not right. The Florida Supreme Court has said, if I tell you to step out of the vehicle on a traffic violation, you will step out of the vehicle. So that's why I'm ordering you right now. You either cooperate and step out of the vehicle right now, or they're going to break your window, unlock your door, open the door, and pull you out of the car. And instead of just cooperating and getting a traffic violation, you're going to spend the night in jail. So are you prepared to spend the night in jail? Yes or no? Yes or no? Are you prepared to spend the rest of the night in jail? Huh? Okay, break the window and take her out. That's it.
Hey, that glass went in my eye! Hey!
Get out of the vehicle! Get out of the vehicle!
Are you fucking Freemasons?
Your hands.
Hey! You cut my face and you broke my glasses!
Can we have EMS come check our eyes out? Yep.
You need to send an ambulance!
I just requested it.
Glass is in my eye!
Yep. Just sit you up. On the plastic. Just move her over to.
Watch my glasses, sir!
You gonna stay here and be nice?
Sir, my glasses, and you...
Right there. They're right behind you.
Okay. There's glass in
Yep.
my eye.
We've got an ambulance coming.
And there is no crime.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There is no crime.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant Colonel, but there's definitely a crime.
There's none, sir. You're detaining me unlawfully.
Ah.
You will be getting sued. And if there is injury and scarring to my eye, you're going to be sued, sir. And you're going to lose your job.
It's okay. Yep.
You did?
No, you
How
can't.
many of you are Brotherhood members?
What the hell is that?
You're Freemason?
Nope.
You sure?
Absolutely.
How How about you?
Nope.
What's your name?
Deputy Casey.
Deputy Casey.
Yep. Ma'am, are you under the influence of anything?
No, sir, I am not.
Is there a specific reason why Lieutenant Colonel of the United States Air Force is acting in such a manner?
Because your actions are unconstitutional.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's incorrect.
It is not correct.
That's what I just said.
Sir, there's glass in my eye.
Yeah, and we have an ambulance coming to check you out.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm almost positive she might be under the influence of something. There's no way. Shame, it's a nice car. Are you part of a booster club, or?
No, sir.
I want to make sure this goes with you so you don't lose any of it, okay? Is this all there was that was in there? This is a lot, most people don't roll around with this kind of cash.
Sorry, I can't even see what you're doing.
Okay. I've got several stacks of money.
Yes.
Okay, we're inventorying your vehicle. Are you like a booster club president, or?
No, sir, that's my cash.
Okay. All right. We're going to make sure this goes with you, okay? And it'll be accounted for, and the jail will give you a receipt for all of the cash, okay?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So you searched my bag and you searched my car?
No, we're inventorying your vehicle because it's getting towed.
No, because you're
As
searching my vehicle.
soon as your eye gets checked out, you're going in the back of my car and you're leaving.
Mm-hmm.
We are inventorying your vehicle before it gets towed.
Sir,
It will
it's
go to a tow
illegal
lot.
Seizure and
No.
search. It's
No.
illegal seizure and search.
Oh my God, I'm not taking this from you. I'm trying to make sure we have it all so that you get it back.
You are illegally searching my vehicle.
You know what? I'll just leave it in there.
It's not a search.
You just want me to leave it in there for the tow truck driver? Like a tip?
Sir, you had to go through a book bag to get the cash.
Yes,
God.
to do an inventory of the vehicle, see if there's any valuable
Anyways.
possessions.
She didn't want to get out. Baton her window. She's got some glass in her face. Just want to make sure she's good to go before we take her up to jail.
She asks to see the radar. Understandable instinct, wrong legal expectation. You have no right to inspect an officer's speed detection equipment on the roadside. That evidence is presented in court. Through discovery with your attorney, not through a car window on a Florida highway, the deputy is correct and patient about it. She refuses to provide her license, registration, and insurance. Under Florida Statute 3:16.646, failure to produce those documents during a lawful traffic stop is itself a criminal offense. She is not protecting herself by refusing. She is adding charges. She asks for a supervisor. The deputy calls one. While waiting, he asks why she sat at the green light. This is not small talk. Sitting at a green arrow, driving nearly double the speed limit. These are behavioral observations an officer uses to build a picture. Not for the speeding charge, for the DUI investigation that is not formally started yet but is forming in the deputy's mind. The supervisor arrives and gives her the clearest binary choice in this entire video. Roll the window down and cooperate, or we break it. Under Pennsylvania versus Mimms, confirmed by Maryland versus Wilson, officers have the authority to order any occupant out of a vehicle during a lawful traffic stop. No additional justification required. The stop itself is enough. She says cooperating is not a crime. She is right, but refusing a lawful order from an officer during a valid stop is Florida Statute 843.02. Obstruction without violence. She says yes when asked if she is prepared to spend the night in jail. And then the window comes out. The glass injury in the eye are documented immediately. EMS is called before she finishes her first sentence about it. That matters legally. When force is used and an injury results, the response protocol, documentation, medical attention, use of force report protects both the suspect and the officers. The deputy does not hesitate on any of it. Then she asks how many Freemasons are present. Moving on, the cash is what nobody talks about carefully enough. Multiple bundles, hundreds counted on the roadside. The officers conduct an inventory search under South Dakota versus Opperman, a well-established warrant exception that allows a full inventory of a vehicle being impounded. It is administrative, not investigative. They are not searching for evidence of a crime. They are cataloging property before handing the car to a tow company. But here is what that cash actually means in the real world right now. It does not trigger automatic forfeiture, but it does trigger scrutiny. Florida has civil asset forfeiture laws that allow the state to seize property connected to criminal activity. If a DUI conviction follows and prosecutors argue the cash was connected to drug activity, that cash becomes vulnerable. At this stage, nothing formal happens with it. It is inventoried and receipted. She gets it back at the jail. But the deputy's question is honest. Most people do not travel with this kind of cash, and that question is now in the report.
I mean, we can't say she's got glass in her eye.
Right. Well, like, you tell me. Otherwise, I'm going to be following y'all to the hospital or whatever.
And may I have my phone, please? Just carefully, because I've got glass all over your face. Yeah, I don't want anyone to be
We're going to count this money in front of you so you can be sure that we're not taking any of it. I don't want your money. I don't need
Well,
it.
sir, you've already violated search
Just stop.
because you're
Just stop.
searching and seizure without any cause.
3, 45,
You're actually sheriffs.
47, 49, 51, 53, 55, 57, that's 570.
May I have my
1,
phone
2,
to make
3,
contact, please?
573 in the first bundle.
Hospital or the jail?
We'll get it at the jail. We will go to the hospital to get
Where
checked
is
out.
my phone so that I may make contact with representation and with my commander?
4, 5, it's another 500. Another 500 right here in 50s.
May
20,
I have
40,
a phone,
60,
please, so that I may
81,
make contact with
Another
my commander?
120s.
And you're
50.
detaining me with no crime,
4,
and you are
50,
detaining me
5,
with
another
no ability to
550s.
I'm not detaining. I am an ambulance service providing you
20,
medical care for the glass in
40,
your eye.
60, 80, 100, another 120s, along with the receipts.
That can be handed to the jail when we get there.
Yep. There you go.
Are you going to go with them?
May I have my phone?
Stop it. Are
we
you going to go with
to
them?
the Hospital?
You're going in the ambulance with us to the hospital.
May I have my phone, please?
Perfect.
Hi.
Nice of you to be here. Just going to get searched right quick.
Anything gonna poke me, stick me, anything?
Nothing should poke you, ma'am.
Anything illegal on you?
No.
Okay. Just have a shirt underneath here? Okay. Anybody want to give me a bag with a lot of stuff?
Thor, you got that plastic black bag with the glasses? Thank you.
We got it.
Oh, more cash.
Holy shit.
Okay, that's going straight from pocket into the plastic bag.
What is up with the exorbitant amount of cash?
May I have my phone, please? I need to call my commander and gain representation.
You know, you think
You'll
for
find out
Lieutenant
when you're at the
Colonel, you'll
jail.
be able to follow instructions and
I
understand
think
what
you're
we're telling
doing
you.
unconstitutional things.
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know how to police. You're not a sheriff.
Okay, then.
Do you have
Take
any
the
health?
dentistry.
Do you have any health problems?
No.
Do you take any
She has-
medications?
She has
No.
an inhaler in her bag. Is that something you use?
Where?
Okay.
May I have my phone to make contact?
What is that?
What is this?
That is probably an instrument.
Yeah, Matt, you can see that?
No needles on you?
No, ma'am. May I have my phone to make contact with my commander?
Something
You
like
can
him
make
before I start.
contact when I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
If you want to just go to jail and get checked out by medical there and make your phone calls, then you can do that.
That'd be the quickest way for you to get your phone.
Mackenzie, can you call my commander
Is that
on my
the silver
behalf?
thing? Was that silver thing?
I
Here,
cannot.
hold on. I get the other thing.
Put it in.
Is
I
there
mean,
a
I
reason
can.
why
I can
you
call
can't
command.
get
Hey, you got gloves?
What are those?
Check that out. Oh, that's makeup.
That's makeup.
Okay. They're both makeup.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Right? Makeup?
Yes, sir.
The only number I remember over there is the law enforcement desk.
I
Can
only
you-
know staff duty. That's it.
Can you contact the command post and contact my commander, please? Can you contact the command post and
The jail
contact
staff
my
will
commander,
take care of that
please?
for you.
Sir, you need to do it now.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
For you, so stop.
You do work for me. You're a sheriff of the county, aren't you?
But she said that you weren't a sheriff.
I know. The county just shoot it.
Do you have the ability to give me my phone so that I can make contact?
You still need lights.
I'm good right now.
Okay.
It's in the pocket. Challenge coin.
Oh, yeah.
Where
Sir,
would you guys
as
be
a
taking?
soldier, as an airman in the United States Air Force, you must contact my commander.
The jail staff will do that.
You must contact my
Stop
commander.
it. Where will you guys be taking her?
You work for the people
Stone
of the
Creek
United
Hospital.
States.
Okay. You're gonna want me to follow?
Yeah.
Okay.
May I have my phone to make contact?
You can use
it at the
with
jail.
My commander and with representation.
At the jail.
Like bunches.
May I have my phone to make contact with my commander?
At the jail.
And I notice that your cameras are off. That's interesting.
running.
See, it's
Oh,
red.
running?
And guess
Okay,
what?
good.
Red is on.
Back good. They record 24/7.
That's excellent.
24/7. They're
excellent.
recording.
May I have my phone
At the
to
jail.
contact my commander?
At the jail.
Do you have anything in your boots?
There's nothing in my boots.
Okay. What he was explaining is if you have anything else on you, when you get to the jail, it's an additional charge for introducing contraband. Do you understand?
So if you have something on your person, needle, knives,
Instruments.
like
I have my phone to contact my commander.
No, that is your work policy. That is not our policy. You will do it at the jail.
It is
So
not
valid.
lawful to detain an individual without being able to contact anybody.
So you're good?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Are you going to go with them? Okay. I will be following you guys.
Okay. We're gonna need the cuffs switched to the front when we get her in.
That's fine.
Can you walk this way?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Perfect.
She demands her phone repeatedly to call her commander, to reach representation, to contact the command post. Here is the legal reality of that demand. You do not have a constitutional right to make a phone call from the roadside during an active investigation. The right to counsel under the Sixth Amendment attaches at the initiation of formal criminal proceedings. Your ability to make phone calls happens at booking, not in the street, not in the ambulance, not because officers are being unreasonable, because that is when the right becomes operational. She tells the deputy, "You work for me. He is a sheriff. You pay his salary. Therefore, he must contact her commander." This is a creative argument. It is also legally meaningless. A civilian-employer relationship does not create command authority over law enforcement during a criminal investigation. She is not in a military jurisdiction. She is on a Florida highway. The Uniform Code of Military Justice does not apply here. Her rank carries the same legal weight in this traffic stop as anyone else's job title, which is none. The implied consent moment happens off camera in this footage, but it is the most consequential legal event of the entire night. Under Florida Statute 316.1932, by accepting a Florida driver's license, you consent in advance to chemical testing if lawfully arrested for DUI. When she conditions her consent on speaking to an attorney first, Florida law treats that as a refusal. Courts have consistently held that DUI testing is time-sensitive. Alcohol metabolizes. You cannot delay the test while you arrange counsel. A conditional refusal is a refusal. The consequences of that refusal are immediate and administrative. Her license is suspended independent of any criminal charge. Even if the DUI case is later dismissed or she is acquitted, the administrative suspension stands as a separate civil penalty. She refused the test. The suspension is automatic. She spent this entire encounter arguing that the officers were acting unconstitutionally. The Supreme Court on the vehicle exit, the Florida courts on document production, the statute on implied consent, all of it was against her position. The law she invoked to protect herself was the same law that cost her the most. A speeding ticket costs maybe $200 and 3 points. She left with a broken window, a suspended license, an eye injury, several $1,000s being accounted for by strangers, and charges that will follow her military career into whatever room she walks into next. The deputy told her exactly what was going to happen before any of it occurred. She chose differently